What's up, guys? This is Chris from DraftDashboard.com. Here are my DFS picks for NFL Week 9 Millionaire Maker. These picks apply for DraftKings and FanDuel. Before I get started, please drop a like on this video and hit that red subscribe button and hit that bell icon so you don't miss our new videos. Okay guys, this is for the Millionaire Maker slate, which is the Sunday main slate at 1 p.m. Oh, and stick around to the very end of this video. After I show you all my picks in the Draft Dashboard tools, I'll show you these players in DraftKings and in FanDuel, the Millionaire Maker slates. There'll be 2 spots open that you have to fill in, but you'll have a great Millionaire Maker core. My Millionaire Maker quarterback for NFL Week 9 is Matthew Stafford from the Detroit Lions, playing the Oakland Raiders, who have the 3rd worst defense overall and give up the 2nd most fantasy points to opposing quarterbacks. Matthew Stafford has averaged 22.4 fantasy points per game on the season. He scored 27 fantasy points last game. He's only going to be about 3% owned, projected at 20 fantasy points here in Week 9. He's $6,800 DraftKings salary and $1,100 more on FanDuel. Vegas thinks there's going to be 50.2 points scored in this game, and they have the Detroit Lions trailing by 2. So this is a high game total, a great matchup, one of the best quarterback matchups on the slate. Matthew Stafford, he's on fire the last 2 games, 27 and 33 fantasy points in the last 2. His wide receivers are competing with each other and making absolutely brilliant catches. I think the Oakland Raiders will score enough points to keep Matthew Stafford throwing the ball. And the Detroit Lions don't have any run game to speak of. They're terrible running the ball. So they're going to be throwing the ball all game long. So I like Matthew Stafford here versus the Oakland Raiders. Before I continue with the picks, I'm excited today because we added a new contest for everyone watching. If you want to enter the drawing for $100 PayPal, all you need to do is like this video, hit that subscribe button, and make a quick comment below to be entered into the drawing. We'll reply to a random comment and let you know that you won, and then we'll send you $100 PayPal. So it's that easy, and we pick a new winner every Saturday and announce them in our video. So get your comment in now so I can add another entry for you. Okay, my NFL Week 9 Millionaire Maker running back is Dalvin Cook from the Minnesota Vikings, playing the Kansas City Chiefs, who have the 12th worst defense overall, and they give up the 4th most fantasy points to opposing running backs. Dalvin Cook has averaged 26.1 fantasy points per game on the season. He scored 28 fantasy points last week on 23 rush attempts and 6 pass targets. He's averaging 19.5 rush attempts per game on the season and 4.3 pass targets per game. He's going to be about 11% owned, on the field for 69% of the snaps, and touches the ball 52% of that time. Projected at 21.1 fantasy points here in Week 9. He's $9,500 DraftKings salary and $500 less on FanDuel. This is a fantastic matchup for Dalvin Cook. I'm going to pay up for running back here, so I like Dalvin Cook here versus the Kansas City Chiefs. Okay guys, if you're getting any value from this video, please hit that red subscribe button. We put out new fantasy football videos every day. So if you hit that subscribe button and ring that bell notification, you won't miss out on any of our new fantasy football videos. Tons of free stuff coming your way. It only takes a second, and it helps us push out more fantasy football content for you guys to consume each and every day. It's because of you subscribers that make this possible. So thank you for supporting this channel. Okay, moving on to the wide receiver position. My Millionaire Maker wide receiver for NFL Week 9 is DK Metcalf from the Seattle Seahawks, playing the Tampa Bay Bucks, who have the 6th worst defense overall, and they give up the 6th most fantasy points to opposing wide receivers. DK Metcalf has averaged 10.8 fantasy points per game on the season. He scored 16 fantasy points last week off of 5 pass targets. He's averaging 5.6 pass targets per game on the season. He's going to be about 17% owned, on the field for 78% of the snaps. He's projected at 12.5 fantasy points here in Week 9. He's $5,700 DraftKings salary and $1,000 more on FanDuel. Vegas thinks there's going to be 52 points scored in this game, and they have the Seattle Seahawks favored by 6. This is a home game. It's a really good matchup versus the Tampa Bay Bucks. DK Metcalf gets a lot of red zone looks, so I like DK Metcalf here versus the Tampa Bay Bucks. Real quick, guys, I got great news. For a limited time, we're offering a full 30-day trial to Draft Dashboard. You can try all the tools for NFL, NBA, MLB, and NHL. This is a great time to get in and try everything for 1 month. The tools are all about saving research time. You can see the last 3 games, the fantasy points per game, the targets they got per game, so you can see how involved they are in the offense, the rushes they got per game. Seeing all this stuff on one screen helps you save time and make better picks. Oh, and if you're tired of doing research every day, we just added a cheat sheet that shows hand-picked plays for the slate. No confusing stat lines, no headaches, just a simple cheat sheet that shows the absolute best players for your lineups. Okay, moving on to the tight end position. My millionaire maker tight end is Darren Waller from the Oakland Raiders playing the Detroit Lions, who have the 4th worst defense overall, and they give up the 10th most fantasy points to opposing tight ends. Darren Waller has averaged 17.2 fantasy points per game on the season. He's getting 8.3 pass targets per game. He's going to be about 18% owned. He's on the field for 91% of the snaps. Projected at 14.5 fantasy points here in Week 9. He's $6,300 DraftKings salary and $500 more on FanDuel. Vegas thinks there's going to be 50.5 points scored in this game, and they have the Oakland Raiders favored by 2. This is a home game, fantastic matchup. Darren Waller has monster upside, so I like Darren Waller here versus the Detroit Lions. If you want to try all these daily fantasy tools for yourself, click the link in the description below this video or just go to draftdashboard.com. You can use our DFS lineup optimizer to build quality lineups using our picks and your own custom player pool. Click the link in the description below this video and try all these daily fantasy tools right now. Thanks so much for watching. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit that bell icon so you can get instant updates whenever we post a new video. You've unlocked the bonus content. Okay guys, here we are in the DraftKings lineup optimizer here on Draft Dashboard, and we have our Millionaire Maker core locked in. So I've generated a lineup, and we've got Matthew Stafford, Dalvin Cook, Phillip Lindsay, DK Metcalf, Marvin Hall, Devontae Parker, Darren Waller, Marvin Jones, and the Colts defense. That is an excellent lineup. I like Phillip Lindsay because of the injury to Royce Freeman. Phillip Lindsay should get extra work. Marvin Hall caught a touchdown pass last game, so he's a nice stack with Matthew Stafford. We have Marvin Jones, Darren Waller, and our other wide receiver is Devontae Parker. He's getting a ton of targets over there in Miami, and they're always playing from behind, so I like that play. And then we've got the Colts defense, so I think this is a solid tournament lineup. Okay, let's see what we got on FanDuel. Okay, here we are in the FanDuel lineup optimizer over here on Draft Dashboard. We've got our Millionaire Maker core locked in, so I've generated a lineup here. We've got Matthew Stafford, Dalvin Cook, Le'Veon Bell, Kenny Golladay, DK Metcalf, Marvin Jones, Darren Waller, Terry McLaurin, and the Chargers defense. So this lineup has a lot of firepower. Le'Veon Bell versus the Miami defense, worst run defense in the league. He should be able to put up a ton of points. Kenny Golladay paired with Matthew Stafford, Marvin Jones. So we got 2 wide receivers stacked with Matthew Stafford. So if Matthew Stafford goes off, chances are Golladay and Jones are going to have good games. And then we have Terry McLaurin at the flex. This guy's got big upside. He's going to be low owned because he's facing a tough Buffalo defense, but I think they're going to be passing all game long, and I think Terry McLaurin is going to get a ton of looks. So this is a solid tournament lineup here. We even left 200 salary on the table, so we've got a unique lineup with a lot of upside. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, please smickety smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Oh, and please comment below with your favorite player for this NFL slate. I love to hear what you guys have to think. Thanks again and good luck. Do you want more fantasy football picks? Check out the video linked right in the middle of the screen. If you got any value from this video, please tap that subscribe button before you get out of here and ring that bell notification so you won't miss our daily fantasy football uploads. We're putting out new videos every day, so I don't want you guys to miss any of our free content.